Hi guys, I'm Alia. I'm very excited for today's video because I'm finally gonna share with you guys my skincare regimen. It's gonna be my morning skincare into my night skincare because I do different things for morning to night. I want to talk a little bit about my skincare journey and just like what my skin has gone through because it's been quite a lot. I am also very excited because Accutane has been kind enough to sponsor today's video. They're a clean, environmentally conscious, very transparent brand that I absolutely love. I've been using their products for about 6 months now. They're just an incredible company as a whole, but also their products are phenomenal. So I really want to share them with you guys, and I have been using them for quite a while now, so I'm so excited that they want to partner with me on this video, and I think we should just get into it, shall we? I did just wake up, so I'm looking a little bit rough, but that is why we need that skincare, everyone. So the first thing I do is actually put this hair up, and then I also like to use a headband. This is what you'll be looking at for the next however long this video is gonna be. I don't know, hopefully not that long. I try to keep it pretty simple in the mornings. I have kind of neglected my skin in the past. Now I'm trying to build my skincare routine. When I do use a cleanser in the morning, it's gonna be the Accutane Oil to Milk Cleanser. Really love this cleanser because it is not stripping of my face natural oils. I like it because it's very gentle. After you use it, you feel like it's really taking off the dead skin and whatever products you used the night before, but it is not taking all of the oils away, which I thought that I had to use skincare like that before because I had really bad acne, and I will share some photos right here for you to see. But I don't have acne anymore because I went on Accutane. That was about over a year ago, so this is what my skin looks like a year after I finished my treatment. It looks like oil, kind of oil now, and then as you mix it, it becomes kind of milky. As Hiram taught me, I try my best to work them into my skin for at least like 20 seconds, if not 30 seconds, because I used to like put it on for, I don't know, 5 to maybe 10 seconds and then just wash it off. But that's really not enough time for the product to actually work into your skin. All right, so after I have washed it off, patted my skin dry. So the first product that I like to go in with in the morning is gonna be my hyaluronic acid. As you can see, this one is about to be done. I do love the Glossier Super Bounce. I've been using it quite a lot lately, so that's why I'm like struggling to get any out. When it comes to my skincare journey, it's been quite an adventure. I was a pretty early bloomer. I got my period when I was 12 years old. I was in a dance school at the time, so everyone around me was underdeveloped mostly. At the time, I wasn't with my family. I was in a boarding school, dance school in Canada. I didn't have anybody telling me like what was going on. I didn't know that my body was like supposed to go through these changes and it was normal. And I started getting crazy like hormonal zits and pimples like everywhere. I'm talking, it started with here and then down on the side, so it was kind of like a little cute headband made out of pimples. My coping mechanism was to buy drugstore foundation and do like 7 pumps of that and rub it in like it's moisturizer, and then put it all over my face, and it's like coated in foundation. And that was my skincare routine because I didn't know any better. I would go to the drugstore, to the acne section, and I wouldn't know what to buy, and I wouldn't even know if something is good, if something is bad. I used a bunch of very harsh products on my skin that I think only made it worse. Yeah, so that was like the beginning of my skincare journey. But my second product that I go in with is my Revitalift from L'Oreal. It is a 10% vitamin C serum. I recently got into vitamin C. It makes my skin, I don't even know how to describe it, but it changes like its texture, its appearance just looks like even, and you don't need to use a lot. I tried to spread it evenly over my skin. My skin just got worse and worse because I just put insane amounts of foundation on it, and then later on it went from being here down here, and then it just came like this, and it was all on my cheeks, on my jawline. And I'm talking 12 years old to 19, I had acne. I never had a break, never. The next product I'll be using is this beautiful snail mucin from CosRx. So it's supposed to help your skin lose less moisture. I use this morning and night. It feels just like a regular skin product product, so don't be scared of it. When I think I was 16 years old, I asked my mom if I could try going on birth control to see if it was hormonal and it could help regulate my hormones and maybe that would get rid of my acne. My parents agreed. I went to an OB and then I got on birth control. It took, I think, a few months, but after, I want to say 6 months, my skin actually calmed down and cleared quite a bit and I did not have much going on the sides here. After, I think, a year of being on birth control, I wanted to see if it was still effective or if it was actually my skin that was clearing. So then I got off of my birth control pills. Within, I want to say, like 2 or 3 months, it was back to what it was before, if not worse. I was very discouraged. I tried to use retinol and a bunch of other products. Didn't help me because I needed something that would get rid of them from within. I heard about Accutane for a while from a bunch of other people and different stories. So I made an appointment with my dermatologist and I told them I have tried everything, a bunch of prescribed ointments and kind of like topical creams, nothing ingesting except for my birth control. Did an assessment, whatever, and he said yes. So I went on Accutane for, I believe it was, I want to say 5 months, but it might have been 6 months. The next thing I'm going to go in with is the Accutane Revitalizing Eye Cream. Know that Accutane has not the best reputation and some people are very strongly opinionated by your choice to go on this medication or not, and I understand, but I also think that we have to mind our own business and understand that you don't know how I felt and you don't know how other people feel, and that was their decision to do that, and I think there should be no discussion about people's choices when it comes to their own bodies. I personally believe that's how I see it, because I would never comment on someone's decision to do something. I might think something of it, but I won't comment about it and, you know, badger them for it. It was intense. It dries you out completely. I'm gonna make you do your own research because I don't want to be the spokesperson for this. You should make an appointment with a dermatologist. They will clarify all the questions you have. The very first few months, actually, my acne got way worse. I'm talking more of it and more intense and painful, on top of your skin being insanely dry, your mouth being chapped. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. I did not deal with any type of mental health changes, so I didn't deal with any of that. That's my personal experience. I know people have dealt with different things while taking this treatment. My moisturizer of choice in the daytime is from Accutane as well, and it's made with celery superseed complex. I really love it because it's the perfect mix between the two. It's not too heavy, but it's also not too light. And as you can see, I've used quite a lot of it. Yoni's also a big fan of it. I also really like the smell of it. It's very fresh. I feel like I'm like giving my skin like celery juice. I believe it was like maybe in the 3rd month or so, my skin started to clear up a little bit. The last 2 months of the treatment, my skin was pretty much clear, but I was still dealing with, you know, the dryness. Now that my skin was clear, I need to figure out what my skincare routine needs to be. And for a while, I was doing very simple washing with not a very stripping cleanser, moisturizer, and SPF. That's all that I did for, I wanna say, the first like 6 months after my treatment, because I didn't want to irritate it. I was scared to do anything with my skin. I didn't even know what to do. As my last step, I'm gonna go in with the Supergoop Glow Screen. Feels really nice on the skin. It's not too greasy or anything. There's no white cast. This one actually is tinted, which I like, and it's like a little tinted and a little shimmery, so your skin looks like incredible. Even though it's not sunny out, the sun is still out, and even by the window, they're shining on my skin right now. So you always should protect your skin from the sun, because we're not talking like sunburn. We're not trying to not get a sunburn. We're trying to not damage our skin over time through sun exposure. And overall, I just want to say that I'm really happy with my decision to go on Accutane. I'm so grateful that my skin looks like this. As you can see, I still have some acne scars down here. They're kind of just everywhere. Honestly, they don't bother me because I'm so happy that they're not acne and they're just scars. So this was my morning skincare, and fast forward to 8 hours from now or so, and I will do my nighttime skincare. Good
Good evening, everyone. It is pretty late today. I will be showing you guys my nighttime skincare routine now. I have a little bit of makeup on. I don't know if you can tell. And I've been in front of a computer for a few hours, so I'm sorry if I sound like a zombie right now. But I'll walk you through my nighttime routine really quickly, and then I'm gonna go to bed because it is about to be 1 a.m. and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. But that's not the point of this video. First, we are hydrating during our nighttime skincare. I'm gonna do less talking in this part of the video because it is much later at night than it was when I filmed the intro and beginning of this video. Because I have some makeup on, I will double cleanse with a cleansing oil. So I do a bunch of pumps of this, and then I just mix it in my hands and get it all over my face. I've been learning more and more about double cleansing because we should be wearing sunscreen. It's really important to melt all of that sunscreen off, especially also if you're wearing makeup. Hopefully all have learned that makeup wipes are not great for your skin, for the environment, and I'm mostly wearing just mascara, so I'm gonna look a little crazy, but I kind of just gently massage the oil onto my eyelashes and it's gonna melt my mascara off. So I'm gonna wash this off with just some lukewarm water while my face is still wet, and as you can see there's still leftover makeup and probably like oil from the cleanser. I use my almost literally empty kale and green tea spinach vitamins cleanser. I absolutely love this stuff. I always use it at night because it's a little bit more deep cleansing. Like I feel like it's more of a soapy situation and I need that when I have had a bunch of stuff on my face. So I really like this stuff, as you can tell. Like I said before, I like to really make sure that I am cleansing for at least 20 but hopefully 30 seconds. I love my nighttime routine because it really feels like I am washing and cleansing the day away. So now that I dried my face, I'm gonna do a face mask, and the reason I'm gonna do that is because my skin has been kind of tired and dull, and I haven't really been taking the best care of it, which is kind of ironic since I'm filming this, but I'm trying my best. We're all trying our best here. And I only do this probably, I wanna say like once a week, not that often. So I use this Accutane chlorophyll mask. I really like it because I feel like it just kind of feeds my skin. It's supposed to be detoxifying facial treatment for purified skin. It's really gentle on the skin. It comes in a powdered form like this. Put a little bit into my hand, and then I'm just gonna add some water and mix it in my hand and then put it all over my skin. All right, I feel like that's pretty evenly spread. I'm just gonna wash this off and wait for it to dry for about 10 minutes or so. Honestly, I'm a big fan of anything green, which is why I love drinking matchas. I love making green smoothies. I love green juices. For some reason, I love everything green. So I love this mask because it makes me feel very like in touch with earth. My skin actually feels incredible right now. I don't know what that mask does, but it feels like it's like, hello. Now I'm gonna go in with a few serums. The first one is gonna be this Unique Tea Tree Relief Serum. This you don't have to do just at night. You can do it in the morning or night or whenever, you know, but I just put in my nighttime skincare. Then I'm gonna go in with the Ordinary Niacinamide and Zinc. I know this has made a lot of rounds in the internets. I also always struggle to open this bottle for some reason. Everybody loves niacinamide. Also, I feel like skincare is not one fits all, so it's like if something doesn't work for you, don't use it just because everyone says it's like a great product or a great, you know, ingredient. And then I'm gonna go again with some of the Accutane Revitalizing Eye Cream. Right, then something that's in my morning and nighttime skincare routine is gonna be the essence from CosRX. And at night, we actually lose a lot of water through our skin. So kind of like that, it's supposed to lock it in so you don't lose a lot of it. So in the morning, your skin doesn't feel like it's like dried out. One of my absolute favorite Accutane products that I've been using and I've been loving, and so has Yoni, is their Resurfacing Sleep Mask that I don't use every night, but I would say I would use it like every other night to about 3 times a week. It has a plant-derived retinol alternative, which is called Accutane, I believe, something like that. I might be butchering that, but I don't have the energy to look it up right now. As you can see, we've also been using a lot of this. I absolutely love this stuff because retinol is known to be really good for the skin, for regenerating your cells and for collagen production. It has natural ingredients. Again, it comes in a glass jar. To not over apply, I kind of just do small little bits on my face. I make sure that I cleanse with my Accutane oil to milk cleanser. You're not supposed to have that on your skin during the day when you have any type of sun exposure. So I try my best to remember when I use it at night so that in the morning I make sure that I actually wash it off with a cleanser, not just water. If I'm not using the Accutane resurfacing overnight mask, then I use this. It's a small sample, but I've been making the best out of it in the last like few months. This is the People Superberry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask, and I really like it, and I've been making my way through it. As you can see, it's almost done, but I like this one because it's very thick, very hydrating, and during the winter time this has been incredible. So in the nights when I'm not using my Accutane resurfacing sleep mask, I use this little guy right here that I will purchase the regular size after I'm done with the sample for my last step. I only do this at night. I use the Bad Habit Hemp Nourishing Oil. I really love this. Your oil should be your last step in your routine because it locks in all the moisture and kind of all the products that you just put in. And then I just kind of tap it on my skin. This stuff is incredible. And again, I don't necessarily always do this whole thing. I try my best, but sometimes we just settle for the wash your face, maybe do a serum, moisturize, period. You know, when we have the time and the energy to do all of this, then we do, and when we don't, we don't. But we always are just trying to do our best. That is my nighttime skincare routine. It is now 1 a.m. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work, but good thing I did my skincare. My skin at least is gonna be beautiful, right? Am I right? Thank you so much for watching and being interested in sitting through my skincare routine. I hope it was useful. Let me know what product you're like loving right now, what you can't live without. Thank you again so much, Accutane, for sponsoring today's video. I absolutely love you guys. Again, I will link everything down below. I love you guys. Stay hydrated, do your skincare, drink your water, eat your greens, meditate, stretch, all the good stuff. Drink your tea. Yeah, I'm gonna finish now because I'm just gonna keep talking and you guys are already clicking off this video. Yeah, but it's okay because I love you guys anyways.